The first book of the 10 book series is The Midnight Library. The Midnight Library is the book written by Matt Haig, and this book was a really brilliant read. It took me around 3 days to read this book. It was mostly 8 to 9 hours, roughly. This was an extremely easy read. Just to give you what this book is all about. So I think all of us have a lot of regrets. What if I pursued theaters full time? What if I'd been a doctor instead of being an engineer? What if I'd said yes to that crush who reached out to me and asked me out? So there's a lot of things that we think, maybe I should have made that choice at that point in time. And I think that's what this book talks all about. So I'll tell you how this is related. I think first, the protagonist in this book basically is going through a lot of emptiness in her life. She feels there's no point in her existence in her life. So what she does is she thinks, what is the whole point of living? There's a lot of backstory and a good overview is provided about the book, wherein it tells why she feels that and all that. Later, she plans to commit suicide and she does take a lot of pills and she commits suicide. And the best part of the book comes post that. So, the name of the book, The Midnight Library, is a buffer time between she committing a suicide and she actually dying. So, between the space, there is an fictional and library that is there. The library is full of books of her own life. So every book in the library talks about her life itself. So what happens in this is like, so assuming every book is there, but there's one book called the Book of Regrets. So that book has all the regrets she has till date. And the second thing is that every book is assuming if she had made a different choices in her life, what would her life have been like now? So every book is a different choice. So the concept of this entire book is every choice you make in life gives a different direction to your life altogether. So if you have that regret of, what if I chose that? How would my life have been? What if I chose this? So she gets to leave that what ifs. What if I chose that? What if I made that choice? So what if I made that choice is all that books in that library. Assuming, so what happens is she would be a great swimmer and her father would have wanted her to, go, but she doesn't choose to do that in her real life. So she at some point in time want to explore if she had chosen swimming and if she had been a winner in Olympics, how her life would have been. So that is one book, and she gets to live that life as and when she picks that books and starts reading. That gives her an entry to that life, and it's like she gets to live all of those lives which she think what if, and reading entering that life and living that, her regrets reduces, thinking okay, if I ended up in that life, okay, maybe the journey would have been this way. And maybe sometimes she feels like, no, I don't want to be in that what if situation also, I want to come out of it. And there'll be a life where she would be really happy also, but she thinks maybe this life I didn't make for myself, so she comes out of it. So this is all the choices, and this book made me think so much about my life. I think this is a fiction book, but it acted like a self-help book for me. Currently in my midlife, in my quarter life crisis, wherein I'm thinking, what if I'd done that? What if I made that choices? What if I did this instead of that? I think after reading this book, I could relate, I could think, in case I had my midnight library, what would I have asked? I actually have thought what are the books I would want to have explored if I had. So you guys also tell me, in case if you got an entry to your life's midnight library, what are that regrets that you wanted to change, and what are the choices you wanted to pick, and what is that book you wanted to read? Maybe for now, I think if I had opted theaters full time, how would my life have been? What if I had made it to IITs? How would my life have been? What if I had actually gave cravings good amount of time? Where would cravings have been now? So these are all the things I think maybe my books in the midnight library I would wanted to explore. The book is very good. I think the climax of the books also is very, you know meaningful, wherein I think it is a power pack of a self-help book in a fiction shape. I really love this book. So basically this book is not a great choice if you're like read really amazing fictions, because after the 50% of the book, I think it becomes very predictable. I mean, normally fiction is expected to have a lot of layers into it, and it gets much deeper as and when you sail through each layer of it. In that respect, I don't think. I would say this is an extremely brilliant one, but I think it's pretty page turners in the first half, and it's really good in the first half. It makes you, and it's easy to read. And if you ask me to rate it, I would rate it somewhere around 3.5. And I would like to thank my colleague Amai Dubey, who gifted me this book. Thank you so much, Amai. This was a really, really good read. And I think this is the first book of our 10 book series. Thank you so much. I wish you all give it a shot and tell me of how did you guys like this book. And I would also want you all to comment what are your regrets, what are those things you'd want to change, what are those things you would want to try in your midnight library. I would love to hear to it. And thank you all for being such a patient listeners, viewers, and following my journey of I don't know. Thank you.